Georgia. Hi, and welcome back to Angels in the Library. I had to make this little video today because the devil can't stop talking shit about us. You know how they people be like, the devil's hating on me, the devil hates me. It's like,
Yes.
unless you're Michael, you have no idea how much the devil hates on you. I just can't
Mhm.
believe that, like, after 100 billion, I don't know how many eons, he said he was in hell for at least 18 eons, and you still talking shit about us? It's
18
like,
eons. How long is that?
I don't even know. I don't even know how long he's been in hell. So I told y'all that was on YouTube. Y'all can follow him at Dole the Pilot Man because sometimes, like, it was so weird. I haven't watched him in hella long. Today, me and Drake were texting before the show, and he randomly
Mhm.
was like going live. So I just hopped on, and all he was talking was about shit about our family. Like, he did a whole little rant on Archangel Michael.
Mhm.
You want to see it, Drake?
Yeah, roll the clip.
Or the
Y'all
clip?
sell Michael out and things like that. Did y'all start using Michael and stuff? Did it get
Wait, wait.
dick little? Everybody got to know your dick little. Shut up.
Is he saying Michael's dick's little? That's the first thing I was
I
confused
didn't
about. I'm
catch
like, who's
it.
got a little? Like, who's not packing?
Y'all said I'll be trying to help Michael and shit. Like y'all sell Michael out and things like that. Did y'all start using Michael and stuff? Did it get combobulated? Did the angels
So he's saying that everybody down here is trying to help Michael. Last time I checked, the only people trying to help Michael was Gabriel. Like, I don't think people are really trying to help us down here. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, Drake? I don't believe that
Mhm.
people really is out here trying to help us.
Yeah.
But he's
I
jealous of the
would.
people that even are. It's like he's put the whole
Mhm.
esoteric world up against our family, you guys. Like, everybody is hating on us down here. And then he's sitting up here talking about how you guys trying to help Michael out. Like, who we supposed to help out? You?
Right,
Who are they
like,
supposed to help out? What you say?
right, like, okay, who should we be helping?
Right.
Kind of confused.
gotta get trapped down here and shit? Oh, I'm saying. Cause I gotta punch Michael in the nuts. Like, man, what you did? Look what you done. He gotta punch me in the nuts. Like, look what you done.
Oh,
I tell y'all that like y'all confused about something. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Hey, like I said, I'm Uriel. Just
wait, hold on. Somebody gotta punch Michael in the nuts.
related to the angels gotta get trapped down here and shit.
Okay, 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 okay. Let's go back to
Michael and
the.
stuff that it get combobulated. The angels gotta get trapped down here.
Okay, he's saying that.
Like y'all sell Michael out and things like that. Did y'all start using Michael and stuff that it get combobulated? The angels gotta get trapped down here and shit.
No, nigga, you gotta get trapped down here. We. I'm not getting trapped nowhere.
Like,
Oh, I'm
trapped.
saying.
I'm happy he's hitting his blunt in true Uriel fashion. Grandfather, madam.
That I gotta punch Michael in the nuts. Like, man, what you did? Look what you done. He gotta punch.
Look what we've done, nigga. You what? Like, he always got an excuse for why he gotta try to do some crazy shit, and that's totally like him. Like, he's a low blow guy. Like, Uriel's always been a low blower. Like, motherfucker trying to punch somebody in the nuts.
Mhm.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, those are what they call like bitch moves or like sucker punches.
Yeah,
He's a
sucker
sucker
punches.
punch type of dude. Like, that's the thing with Uriel. Uriel loves to sucker punch somebody, and then he gets mad when you beat his ass.
Mhm.
Now he has to go make hell.
Punch me in the nuts. Like, look what you done. And, you know, Raphael, like, y'all stop trying to heal the situation like he ain't any better. Get your ego ass out my way. That bitch. Well, get your egotistical ass.
The fact that he cussed out Raphael, his best friend in the whole universe, because he's confused, you guys. Like, he thinks Raphael is Gabriel. Like, I can just tell from this, he's confused at who's who now because he ain't been in heaven. You gotta understand, Uriel hasn't been in heaven in hella fucking long. Like, he don't know what the fuck is going on up there. So he's thinking about how Gabriel tried to make everybody get back along together because you guys know Gabriel's unity, and now he's calling Raphael a bitch. He's calling his best friend a bitch over the fact that Jesus trying to bring people together. That's crazy though. That he's really cussing Raphael out. This is so bad. But he's cussing
Very.
Gabriel out, really. Because he's low key mad about he's mad at Gabriel is on our side about this whole situation that we're in.
Mhm.
I feel bad though that he's like that he disrespected Raphael like that because that's really his only friend, his only ally.
Yeah, like how do you throw your friend under the bus and then by accident?
Right.
Like, oh gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't
You
know
know
I was
better than
talking
me,
about you.
ego bitch. What you say?
It's like, oh, sorry, I didn't know I was talking about you. I still thought I was talking about somebody else. It's like, no, you were talking about me. It's like, oh my
Right.
god. Oh, I forgot.
It
It's so cringe worthy.
is. And the funniest part about it is anybody that watches him doesn't even know what he's talking about. They don't even know what it means that he's Uriel. They don't know any of
Yeah.
this information, so they don't get that he's just mad that he started a fight with Michael by kicking him in the nuts when essentially because he got jealous, and now he's mad that Gabriel trying to make everybody get along and Raphael trying to everybody else trying to help render the situation instead of allowing his friends to help, he's cussing them out, calling them bitches. This is the devil, y'all. This is why we in this situation that we're in.
Exhibit A.
Uh,
That's out my way and shit like that. You ain't healing nothing. Go heal your goddamn self.
I think that's for Gabriel.
Bitch, I don't want to be healed. Bitch, I want to fall. Just like Michael want to lie, want to rise.
He said he want to fall just like Michael want to lie, and then he connected it, clicked it to the rise. You see how he said this like Michael want to lie?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did Mike lie about? I'm trying to figure out. He's trying to recreate the story about how he wants to fall. Like, so instead of you getting kicked out of heaven, it was because you wanted to fall. That's a good one.
Right.
You didn't get kicked out. You just wanted to go down there and fall, kick people in the nuts.
Want to talk about the first light. I'm confused if want to decide if it's the first son or God itself or so. Yeah, that's Michael.
So,
Shit. Hey, don't put no more Michelle Obama. No.
so he's saying that he what he's upset about now that I'm watching this. What he's upset about is he feels like Michael doesn't know if he wants to be God or if he's just the firstborn or if he's the first light, like what Michael even is, and he feels like Michael took on the role of God. Michael don't know if he's
Mm.
God or if he's the firstborn. That's what he's saying. I mean, essentially, it's because Michael is. If you're gonna call somebody God, the only person you could call God in heaven would be Michael, because Michael is the first expression of the Creator.
Right.
But Uriel wants to be equal to Michael, when in reality, it's not like, yeah, we're all parts of the same being, but I don't get what his end goal is here. Like, what is the end goal of hell? Like, you want to be equal to Michael? Like, you want, like, nigga, you're mad because Michael's God and you're the devil. So at least you have something to your name. You have a new title.
Oh, that's not the title.
Yeah, and now it's like a whole bunch of BS, a whole bunch of squandered lies, like essentially like that's a good question he wants to know. Essentially, is if Michael is the father God, or is Michael this the firstborn?
Mm.
Because he feels like Michael's confused about who he is. Which I don't think Michael's confused about. Michael knows he's the father. There's no confusion. It's just for him, it's confusion because he's trying to figure out who he really is in the big picture of things. So instead of trying to become himself in heaven, he had to go create hell so he could feel like he had some type of status to behold.
Mm.
Because, yeah, we have the father, the mother, the son, and what are you? The grandfather, madam.
Whoever that is.
That's how I'm taking it, Drake. How are you taking it?
Yeah, I mean that would make sense because based on what you're saying, I get what you mean. But trying to say, explain what he's trying to say, and it's like I don't know what the end goal would be in this case. Honestly, that's a really good question, and I guess I really don't know what he's trying to say.
Yeah, like,
I really don't know. I guess he feels like he is the upper part, and like you said, he's wanting to be something of equal status, and I
Yes.
guess it's not resonating with the rest of the world. Like, I mean, I don't think we're really regarding, for obvious reasons, we're not regarding it as the same height. Even when, it comes to people like Michael versus Uriel, most people would probably not choose Uriel as like the equal.
It's
I
crazy
feel
because
like I
some
just
people
made that
actually
worse.
put Uriel above us. So I think sometimes it's all in his head. Like this is what I feel. I feel like a lot of this shit that's happened in heaven is all in this nigga's head. Like, bro, there are people that
Mhm.
do put Uriel above us. You know what I'm trying to say? I've seen
Yeah,
that
they
many
do.
times in my life. People will say Tupac's not a great rapper, or people will say Michael Jackson. I heard somebody say Eddie Murphy cheats, and that's how he does comedy because it's not he's just doing so many characters and impressions. It's cheating. But obviously that was a Uriel member. But essentially, it's like some of this stuff he's made up that like everybody. I don't know. The crazy thing is, in his minds, Michael's better than him because he's coming to that conclusion. So it's
Mhm.
like no matter what other people are saying, if you think somebody's more attractive than you or better than you and they get attention, you're just gonna be thinking it's because they're better than you versus just you're always gonna have that preconceived notion. I talk about like people think people are being racist, so it's like a confirmation bias. Like he has a
Yeah,
confirmation bias because a lot of people love Uriel, like especially down here.
yeah, I would say so because even people will the great debate of Michael versus Prince. A lot of people say Prince, a lot of people say MJ. So that's a really good point too, because maybe it is just all in this. And I don't. That's interesting.
Yeah, because I as a Michael member, all I can say is that we get a lot more hate than even love. I feel like I've been hated on in my life more than I've been loved.
Mm,
I feel like we get more hate. Like even at going to a comedy club and somebody's talking shit about Eddie Murphy. It's like why would people do that? They wouldn't do that to anybody else. That's that prominent. You wouldn't just tear somebody down or have to make something negative about us. I feel like that's what I've experienced more in my life. Like, oh,
mm,
just like, oh, they're stupid. You know how like they'll say like like even Pam was talking about in her interview about like how they weren't giving her roles, like that she was just stupid. I feel like we encounter way more negativity than all this likability stuff people talk about.
right.
Like we get teared down so much versus like I feel like I've never heard anybody say anything negative about Andre 3000 in my life. I've never heard anybody say anything negative about Prince in my life. How much negative stuff have you heard people say about Michael Jackson? How much? Not just
Mm,
about the lies, but also about his personality. It's like, bro, you're making this up. Everybody fucking hates Michael. And that's the truth. That's what pisses me off. Because even my best friend, who's Gabriel, one of my best friends, he prefers Prince. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people say Michael Jackson. I heard people say Michael Jackson's basic. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I've heard
mm,
so much negativity about our family that it's like people actually hate to like us unless they're
yes.
Gabriel. But I think we're a family that's loved, but with resentment. I might be
Mm,
talking to you about last night about that Two of Cups card we were talking about like the thing you like, but you're kind of upset that you like it. That's what it's like
yeah.
being Michael. People don't like to like us. I was driving the other day and I had to take this situation with this other girl, and she was going on and on about how much she hates red roses. And she didn't know I'm the patron of I created red roses. That's a Michael
Mm,
flower. And she was saying how basic red roses are and how boring. She don't know she's talking to the creator of red roses and straight hating on me. Straight up. It's like people don't even know like all the stuff in this world that is seen as like kind of basic or boring is the Michael stuff. And I feel like in my experience in my life, like I've never heard somebody go on a rant about how much they fucking hate orchids. Ever. People will literally go on rants. Like if you type in YouTube right now, Michael Jackson, I'm sure there are people on there that are
yeah.
going on rants about what's the hype or this person's just as good as Michael Jackson. Or it's like we get so much negativity. I'm trying to figure out where's this love he thinks we're getting. Last
Mm,
time I checked, I've never heard anybody say anything bad about any Uriel in my life. I've never seen it. Quentin Tarantino is a great, a great like director, writer. I could pull up the Uriel family right now just to prove my point.
The clip.
So it's very disheartening. Jimi Hendrix, Picasso, these people are all regarded in good heights. All of them. Frida Kahlo. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about these people. Have you ever heard anybody disrespect Amy Winehouse?
No.
Never. Never. But let's pull up the Michael family. Every last one of these people has been hated on. Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Marilyn Monroe. I've heard people talk mess about Diana Ross too, about how she's a bad her person. Now I've heard so much. I've heard people hating on Whitney Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not loved, but I would say we're more hated than anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's just my experience being Michael growing up and having so many spiritual attacks my whole fucking life. Walking on to places, people just hating me for no fucking reason. And to hear him talk this shit is hurtful because he doesn't understand that we don't get this love that he's thinking that, oh, we're just so liked and he got to tear us down. It's like, bro, people just tear us down. Britney Spears, people tear that girl down.
Yeah.
Selena, they killed Selena. Marilyn Monroe died broke and on drugs. Where is the love he's talking about? I really want to know who really loves Mike. Last time I checked, they looted everything in Africa. They call us niggers. They say we're stupid. I'm trying to figure out where is this love that we're getting. Can somebody please fucking... Last time I checked, people say Native Americans got the best spirituality. Last time I checked, people said the white people was so smart. Last time I checked, people said Gabriel was so nice. What are the fucking compliments that the Michael family gets? What accolades did the world give us outside of fucking hate for eons? I'm upset. It's upsetting me, man. Eons are being hated on.
Don't cry. Are you crying?
Yeah, I'm upset.
I was gonna make a joke and then crying. So then it just got awkward. I'm like,
what are you gonna say, Drake?
Never mind.
No, what were you gonna say, Drake?
No, it's okay. It wasn't even like anything.
No, what's the good?
Serious.
I want to laugh. I'm not trying to be upset. I'm not trying to be upset. It's just like I just feel like all this stuff is made up. Like I've heard more negative things about me and my family my whole life being Michael.
Yeah,
like way more negativity. I've heard people talk so much mess about Tupac all the time. He's not a good rapper. He just does this and that. Like we are the most hated fucking family. This whole everybody loves Michael thing is something that Uriel made up. People being Michael is like being the thing that everybody hates to like. Like she said, red roses. A lot of people think red roses are basic, but that's a family flower. I don't see no other family getting this type of hate. Like I don't see anybody hating Gabriel saying that, oh, we don't like Ralph Lauren. Let Michael come out with a brand. Now it's some nigga shit. Now it's basic. Now it's nothing. Now the hairstyle is, you know what I mean? You know, even little things like they'll be like talking about the body type, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, you know, I don't know. I'm just not seeing this. But especially being in this world, I'm not seeing this exuberant amount of love that we're receiving. I see that people love us, but I also see that it's a polarity. And I would say the Uriel family gets more love than us because they just get love, no chaser. Like I'm saying, I've never heard people try to tear down Prince. You know why? Because the other people is our family and we don't tear people down. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I've just never seen any other family get attacked like that. Nobody goes up and, you know, tries to attack other families the way they try to come up for us.
Yeah.
Am I right or am I wrong, Drake?
You're right. It is it's definitely sad for sure because I see like it affects you. I see it affects, I'm pretty sure it's affecting all of them. Like
yeah, like even Michael Jackson, even Marilyn, you look
Jackson,
at them, we say?
I said, yeah, even Michael Jackson is a really good example because like we really, like I don't know, you see the interviews and stuff, and it's pretty sad. Like it's really just a lot to deal with because I don't like to deal with like being spiritual attacked. So I don't think mine are probably as great as what you or like what he's going through. So it's like I know that that's a lot. So
Yeah, like
it's
never have
pretty.
any real friends. He had one friend.
Hmm. Yeah.
And how many people did Michael Jackson meet in his life? He only got Elizabeth fucking Taylor. Britney
There you
Spears.
go.
Who does Britney Spears have? That's why I'm not just crying for me. I'm crying for my family. Because when you're in
Hmm.
heaven and everybody's getting attacked, it's hurtful. We didn't do nothing to anybody to deserve that. I know Uriel's gonna
Yes.
talk shit about me crying too. Mike being sensitive after he did after.
If he sees this video, leave an apology in the comment.
It's crazy. Especially because I've had jobs where I've had Uriel women just attack me like all day. Like there's so many attacks my whole life, and then it's like we're also being held to a different standard. I feel like the other families, yes, they get attacked, but like it's not on this level. Like you know what I'm saying? Like people attack Barack Obama, like, here and there, but it's not like this. You know what I'm trying to say? Like it's
Yeah,
it's
not
a
at all.
totally different thing. Britney Spears is a great example. Like they was ready to take, and if they can't totally do that, they will just kill us. But it's a spiritual attacks too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many types of attacks they're waging on us.
Hmm.
It's like I'm gonna keep watching, but I'm just not. I wish we was as loved as Uriel thinks we are.
You know what's so crazy? Remember when we first started? I think I don't know if you remember, but this was a really long time ago. And you were telling me about, how Uriel his ways are, because I didn't really understand. And
Yeah.
you were telling me, and I was like, well, like I still feel like the I didn't understand that really because I felt like the whole Uriel family basically had like a lot to offer. Like people, like you're saying, they do like them. So I felt like like everybody have their own thing. So it didn't really make sense to me because I feel like you still have a lot to offer the world. So that was kind of like I don't get why you're so pressed. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I think because obviously it's not me, so I'm looking at it from an outward perspective. But when somebody comes to you and they tell you something, and it's like, oh well, I'm not that great, or I'm not this, or I don't feel like I'm this, and you kind of see their potential and like the things they're doing, it's kind of like why do you feel bad? You know what I mean? You have those situations. It's kind of like that. Like, why would you be like hating that much on somebody when you can, you're still doing your own thing? Like Prince is still different than Michael Jackson, and I like both of them, but they're doing two separate things. That's kind of like I can't really be like say like you know. Like still feel like they both basically have their own offerings for the world, so I don't really feel
Right.
like there's a reason for you to feel that way.
And
In so
even
many
if more
words.
people are into Michael Jackson, it doesn't take anything away from Prince. And that's the whole thing. Is like you can't help but be yourself. And if Elvis and Marilyn Monroe are the old Hollywood icons, it's not because we're trying to take something away from somebody else. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, yeah, these people are very successful and are seen very greatly in the world, but it's not like some competition with you. Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna sit around and say the family don't get big in the world, but it's like I'm not saying we're not big and bigger than them in the world. I'm just saying we're not loved. Like he's acting like it's like it's something else. It's like it's an awkward situation. Like we were talking about last night about like and sometimes in life people will be date right, and I was talking about like just if you ever met somebody. Even like in Beauty and the Beast, you guys, when she meets the beast is resentful that he's starting to like her. And I feel like that's the best way to understand the Michael situation. It's kind of like, how like somebody will say something is basic, but you like it, but it's like you're kind of taught that this thing is kind of basic and you shouldn't like it. Like it should be like Britney
Mm-hmm.
Spears. Like people are always like, but like, well, she can't. It's just kind of like pop music. It's like you're kind of taught that this thing is kind of stupid and you shouldn't really like it. I don't know how else to explain it. but it's like there's a resentment with it's kind of like how people feel like with Richard Pryor or even Michael Jordan, they kind of resent that they have to put these people at the top spot. There's a resentment there. It's like, well, I don't want to give Michael the credit. But when they actually go and watch the footage, they have to find out that they're not getting this position because of some freaking like made up. They get it because they actually are good. It's actually quality stuff, if that makes sense. Like we're not getting this type of title or position. We're getting it because we brought it to the fucking earth. Wasn't for Michael Jordan, the NBA would never gotten that fucking big. Wasn't for Richard Pryor, stand-up wouldn't got nowhere. We are the first premiere, so we bring the energy to that place. That's what being the creator's persona and energy is. And I'm just crying on the back burner because I've been up in heaven for eons having to watch down and watch all my family get abused, all my family get killed, all these things just for Uriel to be chuckling online talking shit about us still. And not understanding the other side of the story is that it's really not all that it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
Like in that regard, like I love being Michael, I love being myself. I wouldn't have it any other way. But to sit around and act like we're just this liked ass family and everybody's feeling it and I don't know. Because my mom likes the Uriel stuff. My mom's Raphael. She prefers the Uriel stuff. I didn't grow up with my mom watching any Michael stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to figure out what he's talking about. But let's keep going.
I thought that was the end.
That was it. Move that one.
Well, you just want to chalk it up to pseudo Gnosticism.
Okay.
Who told y'all to go get Michelle Obama? Who told y'all to go get her? Who told y'all to go get her? I said, where'd she come out with? Why I get online and all of a sudden she got an interview? Well, that's Michael in the flesh right now. Her ass out of here.
At least he's aware that. He's aware that we are in the flesh, and Michelle Obama is Michael. He's not wrong about that. But in his mind, he's so small-minded that in his mind, he's looking at it like somebody to be Michael, they would have it like physically in their name or something like that. That's how he's seeing it being done. He's seeing it as, okay, like he knows Michelle Obama must be Michael because her name, not because of the spirit. He's going off the physical world a lot. That's why he can't map out the rest of the families.
About 1,000 Michaels down here and shit like that. Instead of Michael, Michelle, Michelangelo, Michael, that's all the same name. All y'all names, Don Julio Caesar. I didn't tell how many times I gotta tell y'all. I didn't tell y'all that. It's like y'all confused about something. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Hey.
Well, at least we know Michelangelo's Michael. Shout out to Michelangelo.
Like I said, I'm Uriel. You just want to chalk it up to pseudo Gnosticism. Let me not talk to my family, friends, or people around me about that live stream I was just listening to. Uriel going, yeah, I know, I got that. I've been getting that for the past 15 years in this life.
He heard you say it was 15 years of not being famous.
You know what's so crazy? He said that what I took, because I don't know, he was talking kind of crazy, but he said that people would he was basically saying people wouldn't give him credit for watching this channel. That's what he was saying right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's crazy.
Or people would hide it.
Right. Which is so funny because we talked about it.
Yeah, because people that actually watch the channel promote it.
We weren't hiding it.
People that actually watch his stuff push it. So he's not getting is nobody's actually watching it. Like he's thinking tons of people, celebrities are watching this behind closed doors, but in reality, nobody's watching it. Because nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what this he doesn't get that nobody knows what it is and nobody's watching it. What do you say?
It's cringe.
Yeah, and it's nobody's getting nigga, you get online and say fuck the Jews. It's nobody wants to watch that. And then you're telling everybody you're an archangel. Only me and Drake could watch something like this.
Yeah, like he's onto something.
What
I
you
don't
say?
know what, but he is.
Right. Yeah, which is yeah, like it is silly because like in his mind, there's people that are famous that are watching him. Because anybody that actually watches Uriel, they push it. Because it was so funny. Because I was at like a when I was at like my other job, one of my other friends told me that his other friend watched Uriel, and like she was trying to get him to watch it. So people that actually watch him like
Mhm.
promote it. It's just that there's nobody big watching you. 'Cause they don't
He
care
thinks
and
he's
they
not
don't
getting credit.
what?
He thinks he's not getting credit.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, exactly. In his mind, he's not getting credit, but really, nobody gives a damn. Let's see.
Trust me, it's nothing new to me. I'm already gotta tell y'all. I tell y'all that so y'all confused about something. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Hey, like I said, I'm Uriel. You just want to chalk it up to pseudo Gnosticism. Let me not talk to my family, friends, or people around me about that live stream I was just listening to Uriel go. I said, oh yeah, I know, I got that. I've been getting that for the past 15 years in this life. Trust me, it's nothing new to me. I'm already familiar and comfortable with it. Y'all like Michael, cool. I'm saying cool.
See, he's like, I'm already comfortable with it. You guys like Michael, and he hits his blunt. Y'all prefer Michael. That's what he's saying. That's his whole thing. Is everybody prefers Michael, but that's just not the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing I can do about that. Uh, about that live stream I
I
was
love
just
that. I
listening
love
to
that he
Uriel go.
trying to
I
say
said,
that.
oh yeah, I know, I got that. I've been getting that for the past 15 years in this life. Trust me, it's nothing new to me. I'm already familiar and comfortable with it. Y'all like Michael, cool. I'm saying cool. Nothing I can do about that. I'm saying I don't want to be jealous. I'm saying real shit. Michael try to make everybody like him and shit.
He don't want to be jealous. Sure, that's such a lie. It's like nigga, you are jealous. That's why you talking about 100 billion years fucking later. You still up on live stream talking about Archangel Michael 100 fucking billion years later. You still hop
Yeah.
on a live stream and do a whole fucking rant about us. I'm not trying to be
Like,
jealous. Y'all like Michael, cool. Nothing I can do about it. It's like you try to do something about it. You try to take us out for the last eon.
mm-hmm.
Maybe nothing you can do about it. You try to make people not like us. Like you try to turn the whole world against us. And you saying there's nothing you can do about it. Y'all like Michael. As he said he is blunt. He was like, I know y'all don't really like me. Like he's saying that nobody's watched him in the last 15 years, and he hits his blunt. He's like, y'all like Michael. Nothing I can do about it. He's like, trust me, I've tried everything. I tried
Yeah.
I tried every possible way to get everybody to hate Michael. That's the thing. He's tried every tactic to get the whole world to hate us. And it has worked and it hasn't worked at the same time. We say like it didn't work. Like it didn't. He's wants people to hate us more than they already do. And it's like, bro, that's why I say nothing you can do about it anymore because he's already tried to make the whole world hate us.
So then the next step would be
We what from treat?
apologizing.
You think he's gonna give an apology to the Michael family?
He should, if he is actually stating that these things are not true. That would be the first step. Yeah. If it's not true, then you would just be like apology. Like you would apologize because it's not true and you're saying it's not true.
But what he's saying is not true.
Like he's like, yeah, he doesn't want to be jealous, but like if it's not that you want to be jealous, then okay, just apologize.
Right. Okay. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah. Hopefully that'll happen.
Gabriel's waiting on that. Don't get in your ego, bitch. That's not what he said. Don't get in your ego, bitch. You know better than
Oh
me.
yeah, that's what he was
Yeah.
saying.
Gabriel trying to get everybody to make up and apologize. Don't get in your ego, bitch. You know
Right.
better
I'm
than
like,
me. That's what you said.
apologize.
He calling Jesus a bitch. Come on. It's so crazy. Don't get in your ego, bitch. You know better than me. Yeah, Nick, a lot of people are better than you actually. Even the worst things all of us have done, nobody's done worse things than you. That's the crazy
Right.
part is that we actually are all better than you. The whole world is better than you. It's a proven fact, scientific.
Sad real every now and then I slide in like, oh,
Okay,
familiar and comfortable with it.
all
Y'all
right.
like Michael, cool.
Y'all like
I'm
Michael.
saying
Cool.
cool.
Do y'all agree that everybody likes Michael like this? Y'all let me know. Cause he's making it seem like y'all like Michael. That's why I'm not nowhere in the world. He blames us. He's blaming us.
Mm.
Nothing I can do about that. I'm saying I don't want to be jealous. I'm saying real shit. That's how Michael try to make everybody like him and shit. I'm saying real.
That Michael trying to make everybody like him. It's like he's always got these fucking conspiracies about us. Now we force everybody to like us. Nothing he could do about it. He tried. He tried to do something about it. Now he can't.
Every now and then I slide in like, hold on, nigga, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you and your puppets, your music. I said every now and then just kind of start melting swords again and shit. Start manipulating the weather again and shit. Oh, I'm cool, man. Nobody trying to fight with that right now, man. Chill out. We've been there, done that, man. Let's go somewhere else, dude. Chill out, dude. Trying to make life hard all the time. I said, chill, dude. We got enough steel down here. You didn't crash the damn steel mill. Ohio ain't been shit since the goddamn steel mills left.
He's saying that like we gotta chill. That's what I don't like about Uriel. He do all these sucker punches, all this stuff, and then when people bring it back to him, he's like, "You gotta chill, Mike. You doing too much. You gotta chill." It's like, bro, our kids don't even have we don't even have nothing. Like you see what's going on in the Congo. Like he's not getting that. Obviously, the father's not happy about none of this. Like we're not happy in heaven. So yeah, sometimes we do gotta come distort the fucking weather. I was talking about today, be up during storms, fighting the clouds. Sometimes you gotta be up there getting it going because people like you down here ain't worth a shit. What have you done for the world? You've been down here all this time. What have you done? All you try to do is get some followers. That was your whole MO for the last 15 billion years. But he's pretty much just saying he don't want to he's like, man, chill out. Like it's like he's like saying sometimes he got to come up and assert himself. He was saying like, I'm gonna replay it. He was saying that sometimes he gotta
Like him and shit. Sad real every now and then I slide in like, hold on, nigga, I'm the shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck you and your puppets, your music. I said every now and then just kind of start melting swords again and shit.
sometimes he has to just slide in and reassert himself. Essentially, he feels like anytime this is true, anytime he feels like one of Michael's descendants or any of us are getting too much attention, he has to come and slide in and make everybody know that we're not shit. Essentially, like he has to jump in the way, like how Kanye did with Taylor Swift. That's that Uriel stuff. Anybody getting more attention than them, they have to jump in, and he feels like Michael just gets more attention than him. It was interesting though today because I was like, Robin Williams popped up, and I feel like that is a Michael that's very loved. I do think there are Michaels that are really, really loved. I'm not saying that there's not, but it's also a dark side to it. Clearly, Robin Williams even committed suicide. So there's clearly something going on behind closed doors people don't understand unless you're a part of the Michael family. Even Halle Berry, when she was talking about, they was like asking her how she keeps everything up, and she was just like, she almost started crying. She's like, you guys, she's like, the community just always held me up, but she started crying. It's like behind closed doors, Michael's getting so many attacks, all because you think everybody loves us.
Of a delusion.
We say?
Of a delusion.
Yeah, especially because the people that's controlling the love is Gabriel. And last time I checked, Gabriel liked Michael and Uriel.
Right.
And it's even crazier is that Raphael actually leans more to liking Uriel. So where is this excessive love coming from? Is it coming from hell? Like who are, because like my mom leans into the Uriel. My mom doesn't really like the Michael stuff. You know what I mean? Gabriel definitely likes the Michael stuff, but I feel like Gabriel is love. So Gabriel does love and support the Uriel stuff too. You know, like you listen to the Uriel musicians and all that stuff and get the clothes and things like this. So I'm like, where is the and we support Uriel too. Like I feel like the Michael family, like we listen to Rick James and you know what I'm saying? Like we support them. So where is all this excessive Michael love coming from? Y'all like Michael. Nothing I can do about it. But sometimes I gotta sneak in and punch him in the balls and let everybody know he's not shit. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm trying to figure out where are we getting this love from? It was interesting.
Delusion.
What you say?
It's delusion.
It was interesting to me, like recently. Like I remember, I think I sent it to you that Amy Winehouse, like people have to pick between Prince and Michael, and she said she's always picked Michael Jackson over Prince. And I thought that was interesting because that's her own family. So I'm thinking maybe this excess love is coming from y'all. That's what I'm realizing. The people that's really our biggest fan is y'all. Oh, right. Plot twist. Yes, I'm like, who's fucking obsessed with us? You are. Y'all are obsessed with us because Gabriel loves us. Raphael doesn't really even look at things like that. But my mom, she will always take a Prince, a Rick James, a Parliament, a George Clinton, a Jimi Hendrix over anybody in the Michael family. Gabriel's, I seen some Gabriels prefer Uriel and some prefer Michael. It goes both ways with Gabriel. Gabriel ain't all just Michael. So where's it's from y'all. So you are you are the one that loves us so much. And you love us so much that you hate us. It's coming from you. Because I was trying to figure out who were all these Michael Jackson fans. I'm trying to see, is it our family? What families are these coming from? And I find out a lot of them's coming from Uriel's family. So you are the one that's obsessed with us. It's so creepy. You guys ever have somebody that's like mean to you all day at school and bullies you and picks on you every day, and you find out this person's in love with you? At this point, I'm thinking you want to sleep with us. Sometimes I think Uriel wants to have sex with us. So I'm like, do you want to have sex with us? Like, what is this all about? Because it's getting creepy at this point. 100 billion years, you still on live stream talking shit about us. It's like at this. Oh, you know what is interesting though, Drake, too? Like being in this body has opened a lot of things for me because it do be a lot of Uriel men that really want to date me, want to marry me, and it always throws me off because I'm just like, last time I checked, y'all tried to y'all tried to kill me. And even like how Kendrick Lamar has the Halle Berry Hallelujah. Even Kendrick Lamar, all his pictures, if you go to his Instagram right now, Kendrick's Uriel. He got an MJ picture as his cover photo. He has Tupac on his page. Michael Jackson photos. He don't have no pictures of nobody from Uriel. I think Lucas Sabat, who's also Uriel, got his cover pictures Michael Jackson too. So is this where the everybody love us is coming from? Is because you love us so much? Because I don't think Raphael, I know Raphael don't. Raphael's not our biggest fan. Gabriel love us, but it's like Jesus love everybody. So is that really special? You know what I'm trying to say? Like Gabriel does love us, but I'm just more so saying it's not like Gabriel's love is exclusive. Raphael's is actually more exclusive. So it seems like y'all have actually Uriel's gotten more support, but deep down, he's in love with us. And he needs to come to that conclusion that he's obsessed with us. It's a personal obsession because that's why I say love is hate.
A thin line.
It's a thin line between love and hate. And I'm realizing that they love us so much that they hate us. They're that poison, that 10 of cups, that 10 of swords situation where you love something so much that you hate it. Like those guys that are just mean to you because they like you so much that it pisses them off. He likes Michael so much. And he's a woman, so now I'm getting creeped out. I'm getting creeped out because it's twist. Like, right. It's like you just want to have sex with us. You just want to marry us. You just want to be with us so bad, and you know that that's not going to happen. So you dedicated your whole existence to trying to kill us.
You're scaring me, man.
It's like I know what it is. Y'all just like Mike. I can't do anything about it. It's like, wait, who said that? Who said everybody just loves Mike so much?
Mm-hmm.
You did. You love us so much. Because it's not
You're
coming from
welcome.
the reptilians. It's coming from the Archon.
I don't even
the
know what they like. That's funny.
Grays. The, the Grays definitely love us. Gabriel loves us. But like I said, it's not like they don't also love the other groups.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Gabriel do love us a little bit more in the sense that I don't know. I can't say all Gabriels are look at like that though.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't speak for all of Gabriel. I think a lot of Gabriel do love the Uriel stuff, but maybe it's Gabriel's fault. Maybe Gabriel liked us too much. I'm putting it on y'all.
Right, like who?
like, I'm like, maybe Uriel should
Who
go
did
attack
that?
Gabriel because it's Gabriel's fault. They say you little bitch. We say
Right.
egocentric bitch. Don't be no egocentric bitch, Gabriel. Trying to make everybody make up.
So crazy.
Yeah, he twists everything. Like he twists everything into pretty much you guys know on this channel that Michael is known for like his personality and Raphael's known for like intelligence and Gabriel's known for love. He had a video way back when talking about how they all glorified him themselves and he never did. Like Gabriel glorified himself in love. That's what he tried to be known for. Michael glorified himself in violence, just be violent. And Raphael glorified herself in scholarship. Instead of that's who they are. Like we're not trying to glorify ourselves because that's what demons try to do. Because like angels, we're just known for whatever we're known for, and we're happy with that portion. Demons don't feel like they're known for anything or anything special about them or something about them that's really standing out. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Excuse me. They don't feel like they have their own thing, so they have to like change and try to create their own thing.
Mm. That makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm like, where's the extra love coming from? Is it coming from Gabriel? I know it's not coming from Raphael and the reptiles. Is it the Greys?
Well, the Greys would, yeah, that would be a part of Gabriel. So it's
Yeah,
like maybe it is.
maybe he has.
I don't know.
It is, but the thing is about like I'm saying is that like my stepdad's a Gray and he has like Jimi Hendrix t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he loves the Bee
Yeah.
Gees, loves Michael, but it's not like he also like it's not like Gabriel's not showing love to the Uriel stuff. Like he goes out and supports Uriel all the time. He loves Sanford and Sons. Like he literally goes out of his way to support Uriel. So I don't feel like even the Grays is doing that. So to
Yeah.
me, it's not like it'd be one thing if Gabriel was just loving on us and not also extending that love and support to Uriel. But like one of my good friends, I'm telling you, he shows me different Uriel singers and he went to their concerts and stuff, like some low key ones. You know what I'm saying? Like Gabriel
Yes.
goes and supports it. So it's kind of like you can't put this all on Gabriel because if Gabriel's giving y'all that love anyways. So and Michael's
Literally.
we like the we like the Gabriel stuff. I used to love Tim Burton. I mean the Uriel stuff. I love Tim Burton and stuff.
You said Gabriel.
Yeah, we say yeah, sorry, the
You said
Uriel stuff.
Gabriel, then Uriel, then Timber. I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Wait. I meant like as Michael, we like the Uriel stuff. You know,
Mhm.
I yeah, so to me, it's always seeming like they're pedestalizing us. I mean, maybe some demons, maybe the archons like us, the djinns like us, and the grays like us, and the vampires. So maybe hell likes us.
Mm.
Everybody but the reptilians. But it's interesting. My best friend, her mom's reptilian, and she liked to listen to Whitney Houston. So they
Mhm.
do like they don't like us, but they like our stuff, like some of the singing and the dancing and things like this.
Mm.
Reptilians, they like Nat King Cole. My grandpa was a reptilian. He loved Nat King Cole. He liked the Gabriel
Mhm.
stuff a little bit, but I'm trying to figure out where the big fan base is coming. Like, I wish I could see all the Michael Jackson fans. Obviously, a lot of them they have. We have your own family that's your fans, but like this exuberant amount of people that Uriel feels like loves Michael. I'm trying to figure out who all these people are.
Gonna have to go through and ration like
But I do think
see
most
what
of it's
that.
coming from Uriel, to be honest with you, because your biggest hater is your biggest fan. So like Cat Williams always says, your biggest hater is your biggest fan. No, he didn't always say that. But he had a video like back in the day, like obviously that saying isn't from Cat Williams, like your biggest hater is your biggest fan. But he had a video about like if you have haters, like you should have more by the end of the summer.
What? Oh God.
Like
Okay.
you need a hater. You know what I mean? Like when you're doing something right. So it's like, yeah, essentially Uriel's our biggest hater, and he's made that his personality. Like his whole personality. He's glorified himself in hating Michael. You don't got nothing else outside of that. But I wonder, like maybe in my head I'm wrong. Maybe people do love the Michael family so much. Maybe we are that adored. I guess is when you are the Michael family, you also experience the negative side of it. So, and also like you said, you watch those Michael Jackson videos and interviews, or just Britney Spears interviews, or just different things, and you can see something's going on behind closed doors that is not right. I think experiencing the Michael stuff is very different than just like seeing the glitz and the glamour
Yeah.
of being Michael. It's like there's some stuff that's going on behind closed doors. But maybe we are. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Uriel's right. Maybe we are the most loved, and he just has to deal with it. He's not. What do you say? He's like. He said he's been on the internet 15 years. He ain't getting nowhere because everybody likes Michael. Because y'all like Michael.
Yeah. Like I don't know if it's that. Actually, after looking at the videos, I think it is because of the content. Yeah.
Oh, you think it's not because he's not Michael? It's because of the content.
Yeah. Looking at it from this perspective, yeah. Yeah, because one of the main I think differences that I'm noticing between the two is even like the Michael people that I'll like know outside of like it's obviously you, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're very clear, and he is really not. And even like his YouTube channel, like getting traction and people listening to it and wanting to stay around and understand what he's saying. I think the component that you would need the most of is to be clear, and he's not clear at all. So that definitely takes away from people coming to watch the channel, and sticking
Yeah.
beside it and wanting to even care what you have to say.
I can't believe he just said this because he's not Michael. Because he's have this likability factor. I think that's the thing too. I think a lot of Michaels get like, especially the girls that are like the Michael girls that are very pretty. Kind of is like, okay, like they're just getting this because like they're just pretty, but it's really their spirit, because you can
Mm-hmm.
see, especially like I'm using Pam Anderson again as a good example because she's older and people are still gravitating to her because it's her, who she is. It's not just because she's a pretty young girl, or else she wouldn't be able to be where she's at right now. And so he has this thing of like, oh, I'm just not getting liked because I'm not Michael. Like if I was Michael, I'd already have way more followers. Like y'all just like Michael.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Versus like, no, you're just not actually putting anything good out.
Yeah, it's like you're not clear.
Right, right. And it's like, I mean, what do you think, Drake? Do you think that we're as loved as he's making it seem, like we are this really loved family and he should be going up against us and he should wage this war because he has to defeat
My
us?
gosh.
It's crazy that he's made it in his mind that he has to be the one to defeat us because we're just so loved. And it's like, you know
Mm,
what? Somebody has to take it down. That's what they call it, the
it's
devil's
so bad.
advocate.
Right.
And also, it's
That was a
kind of
good point.
like I use Eddie Murphy as an example. Is I couldn't believe somebody was disrespecting Eddie Murphy in front of me for many reasons, but it was like the devil advocate stuff where they start making things up. He said Eddie Murphy's not a real stand up because he did impersonations and characters. He said that's cheating. It's like anybody could go up there and do it. and like just learn impersonations, and it's like if anybody could do it, how come they're not doing it?
Right.
They're forgetting that he writes jokes. Like you can't just have impersonations and characters. You actually have to write material. I don't know. It's just that they try to make their attacks are always so lukewarm. Like it doesn't make sense. It only makes sense to other Uriel haters.
Mm.
But what's crazy is, and I really want to point this out, is that like I think I said this before, but and I'm gonna keep saying it. Nobody from the Michael family has ever got on stage and said something negative about Uriel. But time and time after again, we've seen every Uriel say something negative about us. And it's like, how many eons, you guys, should we be putting up with this type of behavior? If somebody's hating on you all day. And it's not just like verbally, it's also physically too. Like he said, sometimes he's gotta go kick Mike in the nuts and then run away.
It's so cringe.
Yeah. It is so cringe. It
One
is
of those
so
things where you get secondhand embarrassment from.
it is so embarrassing. It is so embarrassing. But it's true because like a lot of Archon men have wanted to date me and a lot of Uriel men. Like you have these certain guys that'll pop up and just be kind of obsessed with you and it's like kind of trying to figure out what's going on. And it's just some fucking Uriel demon or something weird, like as a Michael. And it's just like it's
Yeah.
just some weird stuff going on. Maybe Gabriel does love us too much. Maybe you guys are the problem.
Don't put it on us.
I'm like, maybe it's Gabriel. Gabriel do
I'm
love the Michael.
definitely leaning towards it is Uriel. Uriel and Uriel's demons from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, only reason why I can't put it all on Gabriel is because Gabriel does show love to every family. Like I've never seen.
Yeah, I feel like I even like we have our conversations. Like I'll send you different people. Like these are all different people. They all look different. They're all from different spirit families. Like I literally like and have supported like every family, good
Right.
and bad. So yeah.
Yeah, like yeah. I'm like, okay. So it's not just Gabriel being our biggest fan.
A distribution of love, but I mean,
Yeah.
I guess from his perspective,
You guys are
that's
giving
more than enough.
yeah, you guys are giving us a little too
Too
much.
much.
And like, cause you see, like, I think Mariah Carey bought Marilyn Monroe's piano. That was
Yeah.
the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, you didn't need
Yes.
that. You didn't need to get that. When you guys start doing stuff like that, that's what stressed Uriel out. When you guys start going a little too showing too much love to us, it's like, all right, now, like when everybody went and tried to do the Marilyn Monroe hair, everybody tried to do the Elvis. It's like now I gotta kill him because nobody should have been. That's what pisses him off. It's like when people start loving us a little too much.
Mm.
Like when everybody trying to hop in and go to the. That's what he said. Like every once in a while, I gotta jump in and let everybody know that I'm the shit, not him. Like when people start loving us a little too much, here comes Uriel through the fucking airwaves with his with his with his angel of death thing, trying to
Oh,
scrape us up. What you say?
yeah.
And that's why you guys see a lot of the Michael family, like Amanda Bynes, all these random Michaels that be looking so crazy in the world because we really, in esoteric world, we're getting body snatched. We're getting done really dirty, like the most craziest ways. All because Gabriel went and bought the Michael
The
Jackson glove on
piano.
eBay. What you say? Gabriel went and bought the
The
Michael Jackson
glove.
autographed glove. And that really sent Uriel into a coma. Now he's calling Raphael a bitch on the live stream. Raphael and
Right.
Gabriel.
He wanted someone to buy, I guess, his guitar,
Yeah.
whatever. I mean,
People go and get those stuff.
people do.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say. Maybe he wants it to be more for him and less for us.
Wow.
He wants there to be a moment in time where there's more attention, energy on him than on us. When I feel like we've given, and what's even crazy, him talking all that shit about the father, right? The father pulled out all of his kids for the last 20 years. There's no new Michaels in the spotlight just so Uriel and his demons could shine. And that's how much love the father has. We literally let the demons have a time period. We let all these Uriel shine and all this stuff. We've given, like, literally Kanye, all this stuff wouldn't have happened if the father would have put a bunch of Michaels out. We literally let them have a moment, and it's still feeling like for them it's not enough. What do you say?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they actually had their whole own moment by themselves, and they're still hopping on a live stream saying that the Mike family. I'm not Michael, so that's why I ain't got no followers. If I was Michael, I'd already have followers, but you already know that.
He's
Do y'all think
so
it's easy for
bad.
the Mike family on Earth? I don't. I think we have to put in the work like everybody else. Like, we have to actually show up and like be good. Like, people don't like Whitney Houston just because she's just showing up. It's because she's the best singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not like they're not putting in the work. Muhammad Ali is a great boxer. We're not just showing up like, oh, I'm Mike. Everybody gonna like me. I'm Archangel Michael. Y'all know how it is. What are you gonna say, Drake? You're looking like, I can't believe this.
I thought the frame had froze for a minute. I'm like, wait, what happened? I wasn't gonna say nothing.
It's just too much mess for you. Heavenly mess.
It is. It's a lot. I'm like, I don't want to stay out of it. I want to stay out of the war. I want to stay out of the war. A lack of
You just
participation.
want him to apologize, essentially.
Yeah, that too. I want it to be peace because it seems to be a very deep line of just something that has spiraled into something like very prolonged and really really crazy, and then it's affecting so many people, you know what I mean,
Yes.
like you, all of your descendants. It is like really really crazy and intense, and it's just like even like the hate towards, black people. It's a
Yeah.
lot, and it's like
Yeah, that's another point, man, and that's why I was crying, you guys, because it affects y'all on a deep level. We have this whole war on black people, the way we look, everything about us, and it's all coming from Uriel. We haven't even gotten into that, but it's like it's so deep, like in this world, how it's just a fight every day for black people based around him being jealous of Archangel Michael and him having to and then him taking sucker punches at us, and it's like, and also like he's retaliating on all our children. Like, we can't even, I don't feel safe letting my kids down here, because
mm,
sometimes it's easier for my kids a little bit, particularly because of the lineage and what they do, but it's still a dangerous world for anybody that's Michael.
mm,
It's a very dangerous world. We've been abused down here for so long, like we just now getting less abuse. And it's mental. Like, look at Umar. Like, we literally every day feel like having to go up. Like, every Michael, like, we got to fight demons every day. It's a battlefield with demons every fucking day.
Dr. Umar's so crazy. He shows up with the swords too. Like, you have to step it up
Right.
for the fight.
So, but I know y'all like Michael. That's why he got them followers. Y'all just like, and I do, once again, I do think it's Uriel's people, because I think a lot of the Uriels like Umar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know who all
Mm-hmm.
likes Umar.
I don't
Umar was
know.
saying that Andrew Schultz wants him on his show. Andrew Schultz is at Archon, so I'm like,
Mm.
I know the Michael, I know Gabriel, I know everybody kind of finds it entertaining.
Yeah, it is.
I guess everybody does like us, but I guess maybe Uriel's right. I think everybody does like us. It's just that the like has came with so much hate. It's like it's not like free like people like Bob Marley and they leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
People can't just like us. It's like, here's this like, and also here's all this hate. And if
Mm-hmm.
Michael's, if we get this much like, we're gonna get this much hate. Like, they always got to triple the hate. The hate always got to outweigh the like.
Like one of those compliments that are like Backhanded.
Yes, yes, that's what it's definitely like, oh, like when somebody said the other day, like, "Oh, you just don't wanna lose weight, huh?" Like, it's just, like, certain things, you know what I'm saying? Certain
Someone said
things make
that.
you think about it. I think Aaliyah gets some of those backhanded compliments.
For sure.
Yeah, and I feel like the hatred next goes on to Gabriel because for whatever reason, I think because you guys is friends with us, so it's like after Michael, they're gonna come for Gabriel every time.
Next up.
I'm trying to think about Michael Jordan in the NBA. I mean, I think that it's not I guess people do like us. I feel like more so they wish they could hate on us though. That's how I feel. I feel like they like us, but it's like they'd be happy if somebody came and took our spot. But it's not
Mm,
gonna happen. Uriel already tried it.
didn't work.
He said nothing I can do about it. I don't want to be jealous. It's like, your channel's not doing good because you're not explaining any of this to any people. You're going on a rant about Archangel Michael and Raphael. They don't even know what that even
Yeah,
means.
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like anybody. Drink, because like you used to watch him and these type of little things probably just went over your head, right?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you be
That's
thinking?
why I
Like,
said I'm like, you're not clear. Like,
oh, like you were saying early on in the video, like you kind of bring up the fact that like when you used to watch him, it was just you was I don't know, you said something earlier about that, about just the fact that like you could watch
like I
him.
was saying, yeah, when you watch him, it's not clear. So he's missing that. He don't have that. Because even you explaining his content to me is clear, which is so
Right.
bad on him because it's like
Oh yeah,
it's your
because early
content.
on, like when me and Drew when we started talking about spiritual stuff together, I would kind of explain to her, I'm like, I can't really watch it too much because he's always like hating on me. You say, what are you talking about? I'm like, every several live streams, we start talking about Archangel Michael, and Drake didn't understand. He's like, I'm like, yeah, Uriel hates black people, and Drake's like, what? I'm
Yeah,
like, he's always saying racist comments. Like, I can't keep watching that stuff. And
it's
Drake,
funny.
what?
Okay, go ahead.
I would say you wasn't picking up on it only because he's talking about from such an esoteric perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like if I had this channel and instead of breaking down all this information, well, also let's point out the fact that Uriel can't break down this information because he doesn't know anything. Like he thinks he knows more than what he knows. He actually doesn't have a good spiritual eye or good. So if he could break it down the way I could, he would, but he can't.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to break that down too, because essentially, as much as he wants to talk shit about me throughout all these eons, and he's called me stupid many times, he don't remember that I remember this in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
And but because I rule over the simple mind, so he's not simple minded enough to really break it down simply. So sometimes less is more.
Yeah.
Drake even said sometimes you get so smart, you're stupid.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'm not gonna call anybody out on that yet. That's another
Elon,
video.
no, never mind. But yeah, I think like Uriel, outside of him not knowing how to break it down, he goes on live and he'll just talk a bunch of mess about a bunch of angels and this and that. And it's like he just thinking that people have a reference. We don't even know any of this stuff. The most people have learned about angels is from Doreen Virtue and Jesus.
Doreen.
That was it. That was the only information people have about anything angelic down here. I just can't believe we've been in this same argument for billions of years. Like that is the point to me where it's like, and for him to not see how it's affecting the world and like to not even want to apologize to him, just make this whole thing about him and he's made this whole thing about him and have forgotten about how it's affecting other people that ain't got nothing to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just don't get it. It's interesting. Like imagine this fighting with somebody and not and like having this whole war being. He's also not thinking about his own kids because the actual Uriel kids and not the Archons are not. They struggle a lot down here.
Mm.
he's gotten his whole physical form snatched. They don't have a Native American body. Like he's he's put his children at risk as well as our kids at risk to show the world that you're better than us when there was never a competition, when we don't even see it like that. And now you have the whole world making lists of who's better, you or us, Michael versus Prince, when we never even said this. We never even this is a I this is why all these we never even said this. It's so weird for somebody to be in competition with you every day and you didn't even and like you don't even realize it. What do you say?
For this long.
It's so long. Like, cause usually don't you hate when you get in a fight with a friend or something like that and you kind of want it to end like kind of shortly, like, you know, a week, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When it's longer than that, it starts feeling weird. So like to be
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, even when you have like confrontations with people, it's like, even if they were wrong, you're kind of like, okay, at a certain point, you just want to get over it because it's like, it's exhausting.
it is, and usually you feel bad, but I guess Uriel feels like he was still trying to prove his point. And he also doesn't know that it hurts my feelings. Like calling me stupid for 100 million years was not nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would, and that's the biggest thing. Is like, as a Michael person, I would never do this to them. Like I would never talk shit about
Yeah.
Nick. We say.
Go ahead, you were gonna say,
I
finish
would
what you
say like I
were
would
gonna say.
never talk shit about his kids. I would never say anything bad about Native Americans. I would never like if they was getting enslaved, I wouldn't let that happen while I'm on Earth. Like we would never do him the way he's done us. We don't have that in us to like do people that bad. We only retaliate.
Yeah.
But like to really beat on people innocently and kill people every week and hang out with the cops and lock black people up and kidnap us and mesas and throw us against trees and all this crazy stuff. Like I can't believe he's had that in him. Like he hates us to the point of total no
Destruction.
morals. We say
Destruction.
total destruction, no holds bar. I'll kill you, I'll pillage you, I'll rape you, I'll hang you, I'll do whatever to make to turn the whole world against you. I'll obliterate you. I'll just there's no he wants us to be seen so low.
He's so bad.
What?
He's so bad.
Yeah, I'm like there's no limit to how low he was gonna go. It's like versus me, I don't even want to go that low. And it's crazy. I'm saying it's after he's done all these things to us. I still don't have that in me to torch his kids.
So you know you're a real one.
Can never do you like that, Uriel. And it was so crazy because I was gonna do a whole video about like how like showing the Uriel family love because like I was kind of upset too the other day because I seen some comments that Shaka Khan had made about Aretha Franklin. Once again, it's like you're talking about her weight and this and that. And it's like, if for me, I don't like any of the Uriels talk shit about us because it's too deep rooted. It's too nasty, in my opinion, just because of everything that has transpired from that hate. Now, if it was a situation with a Gabriel saying something sly, it'd be a different thing because Gabriel hasn't enslaved us. Gabriel hasn't like literally demolished everything that we have had on earth. So it'd be different. But when they do it, it's just a little too much for me because it's like, yeah, I can't rock with you no more. Anytime a Uriel talks shit about a Michael, I really can't rock with you in any other dimension because you're not gonna go to heaven. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, the heavens ran by Michael and Gabriel. And we'll get into that down the line. But for me, as much as like Shah Khan really pissed me off that day, um, at my job was a Uriel, and we had a really good conversation later on. Randy, shout out to Randy. He's following the page now. Randy
Oh,
said he's been looking
really?
for the truth his whole life. But we had to
Nice.
he's called himself the mayor of the job and he was talking telling me how he's voting for Trump and I was just like but you know what? It was what I was appreciating about him was the fact that I can have these crazy conversations with Uriel. Like what's seen as crazy, I can talk to a Uriel about. And it was just nice to have a good interaction with a Uriel after so many bad ones. Every time I have a good interaction with a Uriel, I feel a little peace in my heart.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like just to turn around 2 days later and Archangel Uriel himself is talking shit about us. So it's like every time I come back to be like, you know what, Uriel's like us and they have respect for us and this and that. 2 days later, I gotta go online and all I'm hearing is bashing our family.
We were just talking about that. Like as soon as you like say something positive about a person or like bring them up positively, it's like they just want to showcase why you shouldn't. It's like why is this happening?
I
How do you
know.
know that? I don't know.
And it was just crazy because he had made up for Shaka Khan's comment on Aretha. And now Uriel had to dig his family right back. And this is after I'm saying all these other things that have happened. Like it's just like it's never ending. What are the positive things they've done for our family, or like what is the positives that they said about us? I can't find it. It's here or there, it's sprinkled in, but it's like my whole point is like we said earlier is how long can you hate on somebody? Because the main thing is like when you actually in real life when you have a problem with somebody usually you want to move past it and he doesn't even want to move past. He doesn't want to apologize. He don't talk about apologizing on his channel. He talks about overthrowing the Masons and all these other elites
Nothing
and all
about.
these things versus the fact that you're the reason all this mess is happening. You're the reason so many bad things have happened, and instead of you actually having the courage to say you were wrong and that you the one that desperately loves Michael, you know, you're just not owning up to the problem at hand. So if you're watching this, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the Michael family is super loved? I'll name some other Michaels just to even out the playing field. Bruce Lee, obviously Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, Diana Ross, Sammy Davis Jr., Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton, Michael Jordan, Frank Sinatra, Elvis, the Righteous Brothers, anybody, Selena, anybody else I'm forgetting? Richard Pryor,
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Chris Tucker, Robin Williams, Will Ferrell, Tupac, DMX. Do you guys feel like Britney Spears, Marilyn Monroe, do you guys feel Lucille Ball? Do you guys feel like we're this ultimate loved family and maybe we deserve this, like not deserve it, but like it makes sense that he's hating on us? Or do you guys feel like every family is loved and it doesn't make sense that we're getting more hate? Let me know from an outside perspective because obviously I'm Michael. So to me, my experience with it is a little different than just like all this love. Like I've won award shows and I remember there was a lot of love. It was also a lot of murky waters. So let me know your thoughts below. Do you believe, like he said, everybody just likes Michael? I can't do anything about it. You all just, yeah, let me know in the comments below if you feel like we're just so liked that of course we're gonna be like it makes sense that he's hating on us, or if you feel like every family is liked and you see that it's even. Do you guys feel like it's even or if it's uneven? You think Michael gets more love or what? Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Sorry I had to cry, but it's eons of pain of this problem. I've been in this situation with Uriel for billions of years, and it just saddens me that I have to come down here to see somebody who I've known for eons and hasn't grown up at all.
Like, wow, this is messy. It's really messy.
And
This
like
is a
Drika
little
said,
too messy and out of my league.
it's a little too messy and out of Drake's league. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like Drika said, it's like you're expecting the apology or you're expecting somebody to be a little mature, but it's like instead it's like I'm coming back to like all this hate. And meanwhile, we're supposed to be cleaning this up. But I'm coming down trying to be nice to them, trying to be, you know, I'm already coming from a place of, hey, this has gone on too long. Let's try to find a solution. And he's still attacking. So now it's like I gotta put put my shield armor back on and put my swords back up because we're always being nice to this guy and he's done everything bad to us for so long. It's like, at what point do we just kill this motherfucker and throw him in the lake of fire and just end it all? At what point do we just say, you know what? You just can't come back to heaven because it's just too much. Y'all let me know. Do we let Uriel, do we give Uriel a second chance or do we just have to get rid of him? Because at this point, it doesn't seem like he wants a second. He seems like he's still at this uphill battle. Let's see what his karma is going to be, you guys. Let's all see. But thank you guys so much for watching, you know, and being open to understand. Y'all know I'm Mike, so y'all like me. That's what he thinks being Archangel Michael is. Y'all like Mike. I gotta hit the blunt. Y'all like Mike. Nothing I can do about that. I'm gonna add that part. It's the best part is the whole thing he said. Oh, hi, baby. Like you my cat back there.
I got that. I've been getting that for the past 15 years in this life. Trust me, it's nothing new to me. I'm already familiar and comfortable with it. Y'all like Michael. Cool. Oh, I'm saying cool. Nothing I can do about that. Oh, I'm saying.
Yeah, you've been bitter. That's how you've done about it. You went about it by being bitter. That was just too classic. Nothing I can do about it.
Nothing I can do about it. Yes, you can.
What can you do, Drake?
You can apologize.
Yeah, we can start with that.
Sure.
We say?
Sure.
And have to be sincere though too. Like I don't want him to apologize just because Gabriel's like,
no, I see.
You know what I was gonna say? I don't want him to apologize just because Gabriel's an ego-driven bitch.
No.
I want him to actually find it. I want him to find. I wish he could find it in his heart. Like that's what's killing me. It's like, how do you not want to? How do you not want to make up?
That's
Like, how do you?
When they say that.
What do you say?
I'm like, that's what people mean when they say that.
Oh, you meant genuinely. You want him to genuinely apologize, like truly.
No, I meant that's what people. I just realized that's what people mean when they say, "I want you to find it in your heart." They're looking for a genuine, resolution of you coming to a conclusion that, this is needed. I just realized that was a personal thought.
Yeah, it was a conclusion Gabriel.
I thought that was just something people said.
Right. No, it's true because I think as most people apologize like to get the job done or like, when your parents like, okay, you guys have to apologize and make up.
Exactly.
It's not the same. Like if he apologized to me, I actually would want him to take the time. I wish he actually felt. I don't feel like he feels bad about this, and that's what's crazy. I don't see any type of remorse. I'm over here crying because I'm hurt. I'm hurt by what he said to us.
He definitely don't take no responsibility. That's for sure.
I don't think he's hurt. I don't think he's sad about it. I don't think he has any type of. He's only hurt that he's not famous. It's the only thing he's sad about. That's it. Like he's just sad he's not getting what he wants, but he's not sad about the problems he's caused and the evil things and the evil doings he's been a part of. He's just upset he's not famous. That's his pain. That's his struggle.
It's terrible.
My cat growled. She's like, it is. Hi, honey. She growled on that. She was like, it is terrible. So yeah. Well, good night, you guys. Let us know in the comments. We asked a lot of questions.
Yeah.
But these videos really piss me off. To 18 eons later, billions of years later, 10 billion years later, here we are, still upset, still hating on us. And his whole family hating on us too.
Leave a heart emoji if you made it to the end of the video.
Yeah, leave a heart emoji. Yeah. And let us know what you think about all this pseudo Gnostic activity. Love you guys. Good night.